Hello everyone, welcome to our demo of Twitter using Erlang and WebSockets. To begin, make sure you have MySQL installed with the root user and no password. Then create a database called Twitter. That is all on the MySQL side. Then we can launch the server using this command. We will then launch 3 clients. And now we will connect each of these clients to the server. Now we will register 3 users. So we'll call the first one Adish. We will call the second one Sanjana. And we will call the third one Rao. Okay, so we can have Adi subscribe to Sanjana. We will have Sanjana subscribe to Rao. And we'll have Rao subscribe to Sanjana. Further, we will have Sanjana subscribe to hashtag Twitter. And we will have her subscribe to @golf. Now I believe that is hashtag Twitter. Yep, there was just a we will then have Rao subscribe to @apple. We will then have Adi send out a tweet saying hello hashtag people. Now it was successful, but no one is subscribed to him, so we'll query Adish and we get hello hashtag people. We can also query hashtag people and we will get the same tweet. Then if we want, we can have Sanjana send out a tweet saying hello all, and both of them get her tweet live. Or we can also have Adish send out a tweet saying I really love hashtag let's see, Twitter and @apple, and both of them get it live because this person follows @apple and this person follows @twitter. Finally, to show retweeting, we'll send out a new tweet saying can you retweet, and we will query the tweet to get to know its ID. We know it's tweet ID 4, so we will retweet tweet ID 4 and they get it live. So Sanjana has tweeted, and to show it's a retweet, Adi said can you retweet, and that is how it all works. Now I will quickly run through the code. We will quickly open up the app and handler. This is on the server side. For the client side, similarly, we'll open up my client. Now, when the app is launched, we will create a Erlang thread or actor to manage all users who are currently logged in and logged out, and is also responsible for sending tweets to all logged in users. Finally, we will use cowboy to create a WebSocket server at port 8080 with the /ws URL. We'll use gun on the client side to connect to the localhost port 8080 at /ws. Everything works based on JSON APIs. So we will view the APIs now. Each API has a key called query and a key called username sent from the client to the server. The handling is done by the Twitter handler. First, when gun sends a request to connect to the WebSocket, init is called, and then WebSocket handler is called for the remaining messages. So the client for register and login will create an JSON API with query, login or register, username, the username, and the password. This JSON object is then encoded as a string and sent across the WebSocket. The server decodes this string back into a JSON object. It pulls out the query and the username. If it is register, it sends back a JSON reply with the response, either OK or error, and the username. This is again encoded, sent across. The client will then decode it, and if the response is OK, the user is registered or logged in. If it's error, we will try again. Finally, for the client, These are all the actions that are sent across to the server. If a new tweet is made, we will have the API with the query tweet. If it's a query, the query is query. If it's subscribe, the query is subscribe. If it's retweet, the query is retweet. We send the username, and then for the tweet, we'll send the actual tweet. If it's a query string, if it's a query, we will send what the string is. If it's subscribe, we will send what we are subscribing to. And if it's a retweet, we'll send the tweet ID. All of these are encoded as strings and sent across. The server will then decode it. If it's a tweet, it sends back a response saying tweet response and the status. This can be seen here, tweet response. It decodes it, and if it's a status is error, we print error. If state is okay, we say tweet successful. If it is a query, we will search for the query, and then we'll send back a response saying query response, what the tweet was, what the tweet ID is, and who the tweeter was. This can be seen here in query response. We extract from the JSON the tweet ID, tweeter, and we display it. Finally, if it's subscribe, we do not send back anything. If it's retweet, we send a response, tweet response, and the status. This comes back here, tweet response. And when a new tweet has to be sent to someone who's logged in, we call WebSocket info. This is because the handler informs who all has to receive the new tweet. And when a new tweet has to be sent, we send response as new tweet, which comes here, and we send the tweet ID, and the tweeter. Again, we encode it as a string and send it across. This is how it works. Thank you for watching our video. Good day.